What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another day in the life of a bowling mechanic. Today we got a simple little project to do today. It's a little time consuming, but it's definitely worth it, and that is throw them on in here. Ball cloths. We're gonna change out the ball cloths today. I'm gonna take you guys along for that ride. And if you don't know what ball cloths are, they are cloth for your ball.
Mr. Wise Guy over here.
Now there you go. I'll show you guys. Let's just go out here and I'll show you guys what's up. All right, so we're out here in front of our machines now, and I'm going to show you guys what the ball cloths are, and I'm going to tell you what they're for. And that's the ball cloth right there. And what happens is the ball comes through here, and when the ball's coming down, it's rubbing against this cloth, which essentially is cleaning some of the oil off your ball before it comes back up to you, because if we didn't have anything like that in place, your ball would just come back oilier and oilier every time. So ball cloths are a very important thing. They seem pretty minute, but they're not. So we're gonna go through, we're gonna pull all these bottom rings off all the way down. There's 18 of them. We got 36 lanes, so you know, that equals out to 18. So we're gonna pop all the bottom rings off, and then we'll go to the top. Excuse the wire mess. Then we'll pull off the ball lift cover, pop the ring off the top of there, put the new ones on, put them back down, come back through the bottom and clip them all back in down there. And then we have nice new ball cloths. The thing is though, is these ball cloths are white, so they are gonna get dirty really fast. Some of the ones that we have on here were actually made by our general manager. She made a bunch for us at one point, and they worked really good. They've been on the machines for a while. But they're getting old, they're getting really gross to the point that even washing them doesn't really do much for them. And they're also getting a bunch of holes in them. So we're gonna go through and get all that cleaned on up there and make it look nice. It'll look good for a little while. But they are white, so you know what's gonna happen there. I'm gonna go ahead and strap you guys close to my heart, because that's where I keep you guys, because without y'all, this wouldn't really even be a thing. It's just kind of a day in the life of a bowling mechanic video. I've done some before. They seem to do pretty well. We're gonna try it again, and I don't know, maybe somebody will learn something today. Learn something. All right, guys are strapped onto my body. So these ball rings, what you do is you just, hopefully you guys will be able to see this. You just pull it up like that, and it's out of there. And then you got a ring in here. Slide it out, boom, it's ready to come out from the top. And then we'll just place our ring over here, let her chill there, and then we're gonna go down, we're gonna get all these popped out of here. Well, don't worry, I'm not gonna make you guys watch me do every one of these. Maybe we'll fast forward it or something.
I'm the king of the lanes where the oil slicks shine. Fixing up the pins, making sure they align. Wrench in my hand, I'm the alley's lifeline. No fame in the shadows, but the glory is mine.
Wet, like wet with grease. Oh my gosh, that one is terrible. I don't think you guys can see the greasiness. This isn't shiny because it's metal, it's shiny because it's covered in oil. All right, so we got about half of them down. We'll go ahead and hit the rest of them real quick, and then I get on top, I'll bring you guys up there, show you how we pull them off the top, and then how we put them back on. It's pretty simple. It's just a little time consuming, so I'm gonna finish the rest up, and then I'll come back with the camera. All right, so now we got all the bottom ring, the lower rings taken out of there. So when we go to pull it up, we can just pull it up with ease. Now I'm gonna show you guys the top and how to remove that from the top. Let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is remove this cover. And to remove this cover, all you gotta do is lift it up. Once it's lifted, you just place it out of the way because you're not gonna need it for a little bit. And then you just grab the top of this ring here, yank it out. And then you just undo this guy, to the side, ball cloth is out. See, some of these have little holes in it. These are the ones that are GM made for us, and they've been in here for a while now, so they've definitely held up. She did a really good job on these. It's just they've been in here for so long, it's time to get rid of them and put put our new ones in. So now, like before, I'm gonna go ahead and go down the line, pull all the rest of them out. There's no need to film me doing every single one. Just try to get some cool shots. I'm gonna set you down by one of these nasty ones, so when I get to it, I can show it to you and how bad some of these get. Let's find, oh, down here. Down right here. I'm gonna go get the rest of these ball cloths out now.
Grease on my hands, yeah, I'm living the dream. Behind the curtain, I'm the ghost of the scene. Setting up the frames while the players all scream. I'm the unsung hero of the 10-pin team.
Get out of here with that. Look at this. All right. I'll show you guys how nasty these things get. Look at that. That's simply because we haven't really worried about our ball cloths in a while, to be honest with you guys. We've kind of been neglecting them in a way. So that's why we went ahead and just bought brand new ones, because there's no amount of laundry detergent or degreaser that's gonna clean that stuff off of them. So it's time for some new ones, which is pretty exciting because these things have been on these machines for years now. And yeah, so we got a few down, got some more to go. Some of them been working out.
Why do I care?
All right, we got all the ball cloths off. We're ready to put the new ones on. Yes, I know, they're white. They're white and they're not quite as thick, but they'll still work. As long as we keep up with them on washing them, they should stay decently nice. But basically the way you took them off, you just do the reverse of that, rewind, and then you got it on. And then you take this, flap it on down there, and then you stab this back into the holder. Ka-choo, ka-choo. And then take your cover. Go ahead and slap that bad boy back in there. Slap it back in. Pachoo! Then we do all the top like that. Then we'll get down on the bottom and then do all the bottoms. All right, so we're about done with the top. We just have one left up top. I'm just gonna show you guys, in case you're wondering how the ball rings stay in place and don't come out when a ball comes up and runs down there. I'm gonna show you real quick. So if you look right here, these little doodads here, ball ring sets in there. You can see the ball ring's a little wider. So what's happening is you put it in and you squeeze it, slide it in there. Simple as that. It's just a little bit of force that helps keep them in there. And yeah, so get this one in. We got all the rest of the top ones on, and then we'll go down to the lower part and get all the rest of those on. And also another thing to keep in mind when doing this is before you put everything back together, make sure you pull your sides down, because if you leave it kind of bunched up and you go put the bottom on, you're gonna have to come and pull all the covers back off just to straighten them out. And you don't want to do that, because I've already had to do this 18 times, and I gotta go down there and do it 18 more times. And my leg doesn't like all the squatting down. It hits my nerves and it doesn't feel very good. It's also really hot up here. There's no AC back here. We count on the AC up front to flow back here to keep us cool. That's the only AC we have back here. But we have heaters. And now we're down here at the bottom. And essentially, you do the same thing with all this. You come down here, start trying to vacuum all that up. But now the bottom, you essentially do the same thing. You loop the ring through the end, and then you stab it into there. Make sure your sides are down, and then you move on to the next one. And boom, like that. Nice, clean, new ball cloths. Oh, that one's on the track a little. There we go. Now, let's take a look, because this is the last time you're ever gonna see these ball cloths look that good. As the moment we fire them up, put people on there. All right, now we got a light in the game cabinet up in the game room that keeps falling down. The adhesive we used isn't sticking very well because the heat from the LED. And try to do a little temporary fix on it because I'm not sure yet if we're gonna change out these cabinets or what exactly we're gonna do with it. So I don't wanna put in a bunch of time and effort for something that's just gonna get trashed within the next few months. So I got a drill, I got some zip ties. See what we can do for now. All right, so you can see we kind of converted these to LED just for the lights for now. So used to be the fluorescent bulbs. We put it to LED, but the adhesive we have sticking up in there just isn't holding it. So for now, I just drill a hole, run zip ties in, and we'll just run it around the light for now. And I know it's not a pretty fix. It's not a permanent fix. This is just a temporary fix until we figure out exactly, because these are older cabinets. They don't match any of the other cabinets. And I don't know if they want to keep them or if they want to dispose of them at a certain point, because they've been putting a lot of money in back here for all this. So I'm not trying to do a whole bunch of stuff that's eventually just going to get ripped out, you know. So time is money, baby. Okay, got her in there. She's not going anywhere anymore. I just need to clip that back so I don't have that access hanging down, but that should work for now. So in this line of business, it's not always about just working on the bowling machines. We actually do most of our maintenance work here. We get on the roof, we mess with the AC, we do as much as we can with it. This game room used to not be as big as it is now. It's actually a lot smaller, but we have had to tear down walls. Like this basketball game, I've had to raise the ceiling. It's more than just working on machines. So if you're considering becoming a bowling mechanic, it's probably good to also have some kind of handyman skills, because that really will play a big role in what you do around here, and also helping you land that job to work in the back. As you say, not only can I work on your machines, I can also do your light bulbs, I can fix your ceiling tiles, which, as you can see, we have a lot that, not there, here we go. We have a lot that need to be fixed. We just got to get some more. But sometimes you might have a toilet that quits working, or a sink that's not working right, or something's backing up, or something in the grill's not working. Those are all things that we take care of ourselves. But if it's something too big or something that, you know, you probably shouldn't do, we'll call someone in to fix it. But for the most part, it's just whatever we can fix, we're gonna fix. And if you guys don't remember, in one of my other videos, I was showing you this other back room that we have that we're gonna be clearing out. Well, we've gotten a lot of stuff out of here. We also got our storage area back. That's not where it is. This is where it's at. This room was full of stuff from the pro shop and stuff from the front that they just kept piling in here so much that you couldn't even get through the door no more. We got this whole room back, baby. Here's our spare lane machine. This used to be a corded machine, but we have converted it to a cordless machine. So now you can charge it up, run her on out there. We keep this baby on backup, so during GTO, if our main machine goes down, we pull that one out and do what we can with that. Got a couple of extra C90s back here. Our next project, though, is this room here. It's got a bunch of crap just piled into it. That's actually a bathroom. And we're talking about trying to get that bathroom running again so we can have 2 bathrooms back here. There's some of you guys that don't even get 1 bathroom. And that's not right, man. That's not right. And then we also have this room here, which this was always my favorite room in the center because it's got an exhaust fan. You can come back here, you can paint, you can do different things, exhaust it out there. But those flames, I painted those flames on that wall when I was probably somewhere between 20 to 25 years old. I'm 38 now, 38, 37, one of those two. So it's been a good 10 years, over 10 years or so that I painted some flames on the wall. I can't paint flames. Somebody painted this room blue. I don't understand why. We really actually don't know who did that. But there's that. There's a random guitar up there. That'd be Pops. So this room, I can't wait until we get all this extra stuff out. This came from another center because they're tearing out a bunch of lanes because they're adding other stuff in the center. Then there's this guy you guys need to meet. This is Edward Johnson the third. He owns the center. All right, guys. So that's pretty much what I wanted to show you guys today. I had the ball cloths to do. I just kind of, I don't know, thought I'd make a little video of it. I hope the video comes out good. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let's climb up here and just kind of take a gander of all of our nice ball cloths while we can, because when they open up today and they start running lanes, these ball cloths aren't going to look this nice anymore. And I know you'll say, well, that's your guys' fault for ordering white ones. Well, it's what they had. And if we wanted to get different ones, they would have been more expensive. And I want to ask you guys a question. So we had to buy 18 ball cloths. And I'm curious if any of you guys can guess at least around the price of what we paid for just 18 of these. It's a pretty decent amount of money. So down in the comments, put what you think it costs, and then I'll let that roll for a little bit, and then I'll come down in the comments and I'll let you know how much they were. Not on the penny, but definitely the dollar amount. All right, guys, so that's the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Just a little ball cloth video there. Not much to look at, but I don't know, maybe it'll be entertaining, maybe it won't. Either way, smash that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe. Now, as you guys know, we're the ones that have been watching for a while, I'm going to take my secret elevator down to my secret room, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye. Man, what happened again? The elevator keeps dropping me off into the bathroom, not where I want to be.